Ever wondered what nightmares looked like in the 13th century? Forget what you've seen in movies. We're diving deep into a world of ancient wonders and terrors hidden within the pages of a breathtaking Persian manuscript. This isn't just any old book. It's the Kitbi, IEJib QT, or the Wonders of Creation, a medieval encyclopedia of everything from angels and planets to the bizarre and monstrous demons that were believed to roam the earth. So what is this incredible book? Imagine a time before Google, before encyclopedias as we know them. If you were a scholar in the 13th century Islamic world, this book, originally written by Zakaria al-Qatswini, would have been your window to the universe. It was a comprehensive work that tried to catalog and explain everything in existence, both seen and unseen. It blended science, folklore, theology, and zoology into one magnificent volume. Think of it as the ultimate guide to the medieval cosmos, covering everything from the celestial spheres down to the minerals deep within the earth. The manuscripts that survived are artistic masterpieces filled with vibrant, hand-painted illustrations. And while there are beautiful depictions of birds, constellations, and mythical beasts like the roc, it's the section on demons that truly captures the imagination. These aren't just crude drawings, they're intricate, colorful, and frankly, terrifying insights into the medieval psyche. They show us what people feared in the dark and the forms they gave to evil. So let's turn the page and meet some of these fascinating fiends. First up, let's talk about the big boss himself in Islamic tradition, Iblis. In these manuscripts, Iblis, often equated with Satan, isn't always the red, pitchfork-wielding figure you might picture. He's sometimes depicted as a fallen angel, a jinn made of smokeless fire. In one striking illustration, we might see him refusing to bow to Adam, a moment of cosmic rebellion. His form is often a blend of human and monstrous features, sometimes with dark, scorched skin, animalistic legs, and a face twisted not just in ugliness, but in pride and envy. The artists use these details to tell a story, the story of beauty corrupted by arrogance. He represents the ultimate spiritual test, the whisperer of doubts. Now, let's move from the leader to his legion. The foot soldiers of the underworld in these texts are often called the Divs. These are the classic demons of Persian folklore, and they are incredibly diverse. The artists of the Wonders of Creation really let their imaginations run wild here. You'll see Divs that are hulking, muscular brutes with horns, tusks, and claws, looking like they just stepped out of a wrestling match with a legendary hero. They are the personification of brute force and chaos. But not all Divs are just muscle. Some are depicted as cunning and grotesque. Picture this. A creature with the body of a man but the head of a monstrous bird, its eyes glowing with malevolent intelligence. Or another that's a chaotic jumble of animal parts, a lion's mane, a snake's tail, and the feet of a goat. Each feature wasn't random. It symbolized a specific vice. A snake's tail could represent deception, while a predatory head might signify greed. These weren't just monsters. They were moral allegories. Visual warnings against giving in to your own inner demons. One of the most visually stunning types of demons you'll find are the ghouls, the desert ghouls. These are the scavengers and shapeshifters of desolate places. In the manuscript, they are often shown as horrifying, half-human, half-hyena figures. They were believed to lure travelers off the path with illusions, sometimes appearing as beautiful women before revealing their true, monstrous forms to devour their victims. The illustrations capture this terrifying duality perfectly. You see a creature that is disturbingly alluring yet undeniably monstrous, often depicted feasting on corpses in a graveyard. The goal was a cautionary tale about the dangers of the unknown and the idea that appearances can be deadly deceptive. Then we have the married, the rebellious ones. These are often considered the most powerful and arrogant type of jinn or demon. In the manuscript's art, they have a certain grandeur to them. They might be depicted as towering, shadowy figures, their forms wreathed in smoke or water. Unlike the brutish deities, the married exude an aura of dark majesty and power. They were the masters of magic and illusion, the kind of entity a sorcerer might foolishly try to summon and control. The illustrations often place them in grand, dramatic scenes emphasizing their formidable nature. They represent the danger of unchecked ambition and the pursuit of forbidden knowledge. It's also fascinating to see how the artists used color. These aren't just black and white sketches. The demons are brought to life with vibrant pigments. Fiery oranges and reds for demonic rage, sickly greens and yellows for disease and decay, and deep absol blues and blacks for the unknown horrors of the dark. Gold leaf is even used, not to make the demons beautiful, but to highlight their supernatural and otherworldly nature. This use of color makes the images pop from the page, making them feel both beautiful and deeply unsettling at the same time. The art isn't just for shock value, it's a sophisticated visual language. So why were people so fascinated with documenting and illustrating these creatures? For the medieval mind, the world was a place where the spiritual and physical realms were deeply intertwined. These demons weren't just stories, they were explanations for real-world problems. Sickness, misfortune, temptation, madness, these could all be attributed to the actions of these malevolent entities. By drawing them, naming them, and describing their habits, scholars like Alcott Sweeney were attempting to understand and categorize the forces of evil. In a way, to know your enemy was the first step in defeating him. These manuscripts served as a warning. By showing the horrifying forms of demons, they reminded readers of the consequences of straying from a righteous path. They were a visual sermon, a reminder to stay vigilant against temptation. But they were also a testament to human creativity and the timeless need to give a face to our fears. Looking at these incredible illustrations, we're not just seeing monsters. We are looking at a medieval society's deepest anxieties, its moral compass, and its breathtaking imagination, all preserved in ink and gold. These creatures from the wonders of creation have left a lasting legacy, influencing art, literature, and folklore throughout the Middle East and beyond for centuries. They are a powerful reminder that our fascination with the monstrous and the unknown is a deeply human trait that spans across cultures and time. From ancient manuscripts to modern horror films, we are still trying to illustrate the things that go bump in the night. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the world of Persian demons. It's a glimpse into a time when the world was filled with as much magic as it was with mystery. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe for more dives into historical wonders, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure.